Hi guys, welcome back to another allotment update video by Daniel and John. It's July 2023. We do this around every 20th of each month just to keep a record of how it's going. So we'll just show you what we've got. So we've got apple on the apple tree, a bit bigger than last time. Got 3 of them. We've pulled all the potatoes out of here. Still got some spring onions, but we've had a really good result with that this year. The lettuce in here, the rocket lettuce went to seed, so we've had that out of there. Well, I'll show you each raised bed as it is. In here, Melanie has planted some more lettuce. And what we've done is we've put this fleece on top. So we've grown all this from seed. We might need to separate it a little in a bit. Oh, hang on. So we'll just show you. So that's the lettuce. Oh God, there's some ants in there.
Oh yeah, look at them.
We'll have to deal with them, won't we?
Blooming heck. They're flying ants, they are.
Flying ants. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
deal
we'll
with that.
deal with
So
them.
some of those can be moved. We'll deal with
Yeah.
that in a bit.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a surprise, but that's what you get up the allotment. There's nothing in here.
At the moment.
We just cleared that out, added some weeds in it, but that's a space where we can grow some stuff. This one here is, what is this? This was some, I can't remember what that is, but that was moved from somewhere else, but it's somewhat doing all right. Probably the best thing up here is the tomato plants. I mean, we have cut them down a little bit, but they've got good tomatoes on them. Some potatoes, some shallot onions, we've had all them up. They've been really nice. I'll show you this side now. As you can see, these are more tomato plants. And you're going to get a good harvest off them. More tomato plants. And in here we've decided to grow some radish because we're looking at growing some things for the winter to try and keep this active up here. These have all been grown from seeds and they're looking really nice.
I need to separate them. I think.
Yeah, we'll need to separate them, maybe move them to another raised bed. We've got plenty of space up here. In here is spinach. So basically we've used this fleece on all these type of things that we're growing and it grows fine.
Just
spinach.
to start them off, really. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's really warm in there.
Yeah, they need to be.
So we'll need to separate them a little bit so they're very close together, but that's doing good. Okay.
It's like a little incubator in there.
Yeah, it's like, as Melanie says, it's like a little incubator. Another apple tree, an apple tree. Not really doing much this year, probably be next year. That's our nettles. I've cleaned around it. Potatoes have gone a bit wild. I think we've had some moles in here, but that's all right. But we've got tomato plants all the way around. They didn't do that well when we first planted them, but now they're picking up.
Tomatoes here, more tomatoes here as well.
Yes, I'll just show you.
Got ladybirds on them, which is always
Got more
a good
tomatoes, as
sign.
Melanie says. We've got more tomatoes here. Low, look, see there? They're really good.
Yeah,
So they're very easy to grow. We have watered them a lot, even when it's been really hot. Beetroot here, planted them. They probably need spacing a little bit more. This is all just wild flowers
that I put in. Just
that
wild
Melanie
flowers.
put in. This is the cherry Stella. Haven't really had anything off that this year, but I think it might be next year.
Don't know about
And we're
that.
just going to tidy this area up here a little bit. It's overgrown a little bit, but they're lovely wild flowers.
Yeah.
Show you some close-ups.
Look really nice, little daisies,
Lovely.
cornflowers.
Lovely flowers.
Yeah, look really nice.
Right, so that's all the raised beds. Before we move up there, I'll just say we have been weeding around all the tomato plants and taking any of the dead leaves and anything low growing off while it's growing.
And these
That's helped.
potatoes, they look like they're dying off, but that's how they do die off. And then when they are died off, you can then pick the potatoes. That's how they go.
They've grown really crazy. We've fertilised all this soil as well, so that might be why. These are our little fruit bushes. These ones are in this little cage at the moment just because they're small, but they're doing all right.
Yeah, that's a blueberry blue crop. I don't think we'll get anything off that
No,
this
that's
year.
going
It's
to
very
be
small.
That's going to be a while.
Yeah.
This one here is blueberry top hat, a different variety. As you can see, it's got a cane in there. So as it's been growing, I've just been staking it. There are some bits growing.
blueberries. We'll
But
have some blueberries
it's young.
of that.
I'm not sure what this thing is.
And that is a...
What is this thing?
Oh, it's
That
in
is
there,
a
what it is.
raspberry thornless, I think.
And you can
Blackberry
see a little bit of
thornless.
fruit.
You can see a little bit of fruit.
Yeah. Won't get much of that this year because they're very young plants.
Couple of trees here. No fruit on them yet. I think it might be next year now.
I don't think we will. This is a conference pear tree. I don't think we
Yeah.
will get any this year. It's got something on it.
It's got
there.
some sort of...
We need to look that up and find out what that is.
Yeah, this is the thing. You come up here and you always notice something different. There's
Oh,
always something.
that's like a little beetle-y thing. Look.
Okay, we'll
So
figure
we'll
that
have
out
to
in a
look
bit.
that up.
We did put
Yeah.
some oily type stuff on them to stop the ants crawling up. That's worked.
I don't think the ants will probably-
This tree here, nothing on it.
Starline,
So
columnar apple golden gate, but no fruit on it, which is a little bit disappointing. But maybe you don't get it till the tree's a bit more mature.
I did think we'd get something. And there's some pepper plants that we've grown in the greenhouse. Watered them a few days ago. Looks like they need watering again. They're doing all right. They're not
They're not as good
They're
as
not-
they should be.
they're not as good as they should be. They're not as good as the ones in the greenhouse at home.
No,
But I
not
suppose
sure
it's
why,
different
but
environment.
never mind.
Compost bin. Cool, that's quite warm in there.
And
So-
that's rotted right down, hasn't it? You can
Yeah,
feel the
you
warmth
can smell
in
it as
that.
well. You need this
Yeah.
really if you're digging up potatoes and stuff to let it all just and compost it. And then we've got this plum tree here, which has actually
Yeah.
produced fruits this year.
This is lovely.
So we have picked a few fruits off this. Obviously, when they've gone red now, we could pick that.
And then we'll
Probably leave that one,
Yeah.
that one, but
And-
sort of that one and that one.
and let them ripen up in a brown bag, little brown bag. They'll ripen up completely in there. But you need to have them to a point on the tree where they're
Oh,
just
that one's no good.
turning.
That's been eaten.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that one then.
Yeah, so
That's the first one we've had that's been eaten, and apparently we've tasted them and they are quite nice.
I think we've got a bit of a problem up here with insects because there seems to be a lot of our
Yeah.
trees are getting eaten.
Prunus Caesar domestica, this is. Small, yeah. Only very small plum though, but at least we've had them on it.
Really, the final thing to show you is just the fruit cage where each one of these fruit bushes has been grown quite fast to the point where I've sort of moved them around the edge. See that this one here, I'd probably just put that. We'll probably use this. This is like a trellis and grow them up. I've been putting bigger stakes in them.
Yeah, that's yeah.
As you can see here, it's got quite a big stake. Strawberries are done now. That one there, see this?
Yeah, strawberries have sort of gone over a bit now.
Grapevine, that's grown loads since we've had it. There's another grapevine, you've got some little grapes.
Yeah, we will have a few.
Probably
on
get
there.
something off of it, but I've just been staking it as it's
Look at them,
grown
those
up.
are nice.
this is
That's
a raspberry,
no, loganberry.
a loganberry, which is a
And we've
hybrid.
had some fruit from that.
We've got the bamboos, and
That's
we've got
grown mad, isn't it?
that as well. Just put this here, so we'll probably grow that up.
Then we've had gooseberry, and we've had some of that to eat.
Gooseberry, josterberry, I think as well.
And we've had a few off there.
The thing is, they're young fruit bushes, so you won't get a lot of them at the moment. It'll be a few years yet before you get into them.
This is a thorn-free blackberry, and we will get fruit off it, but we'll get a little bit of fruit this year. Not loads, but we'll get a little bit.
So obviously the bees, etc., have been in here, and they can get through the net mesh. It's the right size. What me and John did in a previous trip up here is we added like a little opening. I'll show you what I mean. So if you have got a fruit cage and you want to allow the bees easy access, then we just made them this. So basically they could land on it and come in and out. A little bit of water for them as well. We've collected quite a lot. We've got a bit of a mole problem here at the moment. Unfortunately, it seems to have died down a little bit. It seems to be that they've gone off that way now, which is good. But obviously, you'll get weeds in this, which is unfortunate. The water situation is pretty good. Still got all this in. Collected quite a bit, which is surprising for summer. But then that'll fill up. That works fine. And really, that's all we can say at the moment.
We're sort of like
Yeah.
quarter full with that one. We've had that water out, and we've even got water in that one. So the watering system that's in place up here is working very well, considering we've had quite a bit of rain recently as well.
Yeah. The solar panel system with the pump is all working. But that's it really. So probably one of the jobs we'll do soon is we'll clear the weeds up from over there, and we'll seriously look at moving some of these spinach.
Some of these as well.
Yeah, because they're a bit close to each other.
Yeah.
But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.